There was once a proud tribe of white mushrooms. They lived high up on tall rocks, basking in the sunlight every single day. And then there were the blue mushrooms, heavier, slower, forced to live on the low rocks below. They couldn't leap like the white ones. All they could do was sway their heads back and forth. The two tribes were so close, yet felt worlds apart. Until one day, a strange blue mushroom was born. A mushroom filled with lightning. It was different, energetic, hopeful, always looking up, dreaming of joining the golden mushrooms dancing in the sun. But every time it turned back, its own people only shook their heads. They said it was impossible. Lightning refused to give up. It made a choice. Things would change. One day, a piece of driftwood floated by. The others ignored it. But lightning jumped on. The waves came crashing. Still, it held on. Riding the tide, it launched itself toward the cliff. By sheer luck, it grabbed onto the rock wall. But without arms or legs, it couldn't climb. A golden mushroom noticed. It wanted to help, but the elders stopped it. The elders walked closer, staring at lightning struggling to hold on. Then they looked back at their own people, and they made a decision no one expected. Exhausted, lightning slipped from the wood. It sank, too tired to move, and in that moment, it realized the truth. What divided them wasn't just the rock, it was identity. Watching its people swaying lifelessly, and the golden mushrooms leaping in joy, lightning felt nothing but sorrow. But when the first ray of sunlight came the next morning, it lifted its head again. This time stronger, this time determined. Blue mushrooms, too, could rise. So it trained, jumping, falling, trying again, day after day. Slowly, others began to notice. A few joined in, 4 mushrooms in total. Together, they set out on a journey. The weather turned brutal. Rain poured down, waves towered above them, but they pressed forward. At the crest of a giant wave, they leapt, again and again, failing, bleeding, breaking, but never stopping. Still, they couldn't reach the top. Then lightning struck the sky, and lightning's true power awakened. Its body glowed gold. It told the others to step on it. Using its strength, it launched them upward. One by one, it lifted them all to safety. And at last, with every eye watching, lightning leapt with everything it had, but it fell short. The next day, the white mushrooms gathered at the shore, moved by its spirit, hoping it survived, praying it could climb. The tide lowered, and a secret was revealed. The two rocks were never separate. They were one all along. New mushrooms sprouted everywhere, without borders, without labels. The white mushrooms stepped down, reaching out to the blue ones, and in that moment, a miracle happened. Lightning pulled itself from the water, broken, bleeding, but alive. Step by step, it climbed higher, until it stood on the rock above. It had done it. It had become a hero, not just for itself, but for everyone. From that day forward, the two tribes lived together, side by side, in peace,